Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal de ASMR. En este video vamos a pasar la noche más mágica en el año, Halloween. Y le voy a contar historia que va a helar la sangre en sus venas. No te preocupes, no tengas miedo, no piensa dañarte por ahora. Quizás te sientas extraño, ser consciente que está detrás de ti pero no lo ves. Es una sensación, digamos, particular. Y sin embargo, tú lo sabes. Sabes que te matará, él lo desea. Sabes que siempre estuvo ahí. Sabes que no todos pueden verlo, porque solo aquella minoría capaz de ver más allá lo ve. Respira, tan solo respira, ignóralo. La vida es muy cruel, lo sabes, ¿no? Él es más cruel. Te observa. Puedes intentar mirarlo con el reflejo de esta pantalla. Pero no seas estúpido. Ambos sabemos que no puedes engañarlo. Ahora sí. Puedes sentir miedo en su plato preferido. El miedo, tu miedo. Él siempre se alimentó de eso y vivió de ello. Pero no es suficiente. Quiere tu carne. La probará. No temas, no mires a los lados, no busques ninguna sombra de más. No te levantes, no lo verás, pero recuerda que él siempre te observa. Sí, pero creo que lo sabes de más. Es como el ángel le guarda. Si él disfruta de observarte como tú disfrutas tu helado o tu música, nadie puede entenderlo, pero lo disfruta. Sus ojos rojos, sus patas de cabra, su llanto de sangre. Sí, él siempre te observa, pero lo sabes. Puedes mirar, puedes contar las sombras, nada sucederá. Aún. Siento que me toque alguien. ¿Está alguien detrás de mí? Me da temor, no. Él les va a contar la historia.
Well, I'm gonna start to tell a little story. Come on, Jackie, only kids like you have to be brave, 'cause they have no big brothers or big sisters to protect them. That is word repeat in my head, and swallow it before trying again. My feet shock as they measure up the creaky wooden steps. A layer of fog roll and trickle around my legs, illuminated by orange light that shone from my fires held within devil faces. One step howled loudly, catching me off guard and forcing me to hurry back down to the safety of the stone path below. Thought I wasn't too much better down here. There's were wispy skeletons moving about, and when one reached for me, I was hurried back onto the steps. This time, my climb was greeted by a door opening. There was no bright, welcoming light that rushed to escape into the night. Rather, only tiny light bulbs of purples and green and orange shone within the darkness, and nothing more. Only when the shadows hurried forth did I scream and stumbled back yet again, my suspense broken by the approaching figure. "Well, hello there," the creature spoke. My lip quivered and was unable to respond. Its pale white face shocked me deeply, standing out entirely on its own from the large black cloak it wore. "What do you say? What do you say?" was all I could muster before running from the house. A pair of arms interrupted my escape, quickly grabbing my very princess dress and hoisting me upward. "Oh, there, Jacqueline," Uncle Hugh whispered, rubbing my back slowly, and as I cried out, tears ran down my frightened face for the millionth time tonight. Ruining any remaining makeup Mommy had put on. Uncle Hughes then did something that made me freeze up in terror. He called out to the monster, "Do you think you could come out there here? She's a little frightened." My heart started to race rapidly, and I hear footsteps clicking along the pathway behind me. I thrust my eyes into the uncle's shoulder, trying to hide from the beast, but when he told me to look, I was turned around to meet it once more. My cries echoed through the neighborhood once again as the monster laughed, its pearly white fangs matching perfectly with its face. "Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Here, have some extra for being such a brave girl." The monster then stretched out the opening of my back and dumped in 2 big chocolate bars and bag of chips. "What do you say, Jackie?" Uncle Hugh asked. "Thank you," I mumbled before hiding my face again. I knew the candy was free, but having to approach these terrifying monsters to the gate, it was just too much. At least, there were only a few houses left. Uncle Hugh set me down beside the car and opened the door for me to get in. Daddy was still sleeping in the back seat. I couldn't wait to show him all the candy I got him with he woke up. Uncle Hugh told me not to disturb him right now, though, or else he might get angry. After I was buckled in and the car started to move, I began thinking about the Daddy had told me about being brave. It seemed odd now, considering how Uncle Hugh was here taking me on trick or treating. After all, I always thought Daddies thought me the phrase because he was an only child too.
Bueno, gracias por ver el video. Espero que se hayan cagado todo. Y espero que pasen hermoso Halloween. Espero que no van a matar a nadie. Que quédate conmigo hasta el próximo video.